Officially, India has declared recession in the month of September, having a negative growth in GDP. 85% of job cuts is going to happen by the year 2000. And India is being sold out slowly. All the government projects and the resources are being outsourced. Automation is going to take control of this entire world. Why do you think Sundar Pichai is the CEO of the parent company of Google itself, which is Alphabet? Why do you think he is the CEO there? The one technology which sustained through these pandemic situation was internet-based businesses. Internet-based businesses was literally conquering the markets. That is nothing but e-commerce. This is future guide. People who you talk to cannot teach you what an entrepreneur's mindset is. But I am very much sure at least 10% of this crowd who's listening to me today would make a difference. You will be starting something big, and you can make a difference towards the growth of the country and the economical GDP growth. I'm sure about it. So I'm talking only to those 10% of people. Today I'm here to share the blueprint with you guys. Today I'm here for one particular purpose. The moment when Ansi shared this opportunity, she invited me for this program. The first thing which went to my mind is, in a daily basis, I speak minimum to 10 entrepreneurs or leaders across the country. All right. And today I was so happy to meet you guys just because of one single reason. I can see potential entrepreneurs sitting here right in front of me. I could see a lot of entrepreneurs who can make a huge difference for this country. You can build this country. Nation builders are entrepreneurs, guys. People used to say army people serve the nation, but you know who actually can change the dynamic of this entire country? It is only entrepreneurs. You need to start changing your thought process. The mindset, what you're carrying right now, is not of an entrepreneur's mindset. And people around you or people who you talk to cannot teach you what an entrepreneur's mindset is, because even they have not experienced it. Maybe you would have heard a lot of speeches before, you would have seen a lot of people coming and advising you, but no one can teach you or share that knowledge of how an entrepreneur's thought process would be besides an entrepreneur himself or herself. So always try to find out the right set of people in your life who can definitely share their thought process with you. That can change your life, guys. There is a saying, if you wanted to change your life, change the way you're thinking. This is what is the second thing which you need to keep in mind. You have a vision within you. You wanted to reach to great heights. Start changing the way you're thinking. The way you're thinking right now would not fetch you that particular dream which you had. So first thing, start changing your thought process. I will tell you how to do that, okay? Today I'm here to share the blueprint with you guys, okay? You know the blueprint? The question, the pattern completely, how you can reach from here where you are today to where you wanted to go. Can help few budding entrepreneurs or few people who have a dream of becoming entrepreneurs. I can help them show the right way or be a career guide to them. That's why I came here today to share this blueprint with you guys. Okay. Now, before even I talk about the blueprint, first thing, let's understand what is so fascinating about entrepreneurship. Okay. Now, I was so lucky in my life that I realized doing a 9 to 6 job is not going to fetch the dream life what I wanted to have. Okay. It will never. Maybe it was okay for our parents. Maybe 30 years, 40 years back, it was okay. Doing a 9 to 6 job can fetch you a better life or you can survive. But that era is over, guys. Okay. Today, we all saw what exactly is the condition of jobs, correct? There are lakhs of jobs which are totally getting depleted every single month. This entire quarter, crores of job has been reported that people have been fired, terminated. You would have heard news that a lot of people are working with half pay. Bunch of people are in salary. They're just working for free. And there are a lot of job threats still going on. Job cut is still going to happen in masses. One of the university in Britain, according to their recent survey, told that 85% of job cuts is going to happen by the year 2030. You know why? Just because of automation. Automation is going to take control of this entire world. For the next 10, 20, 30 years, this is going to be automated, every single thing. All right. I believe you all are aware that India has declared a recession actually. Okay. Officially, India has declared recession in the month of September, having a negative growth in GDP. Now, whom do you think have the power to change this? Whom do you think can make a difference for this kind of an economic situation in our country? It's only entrepreneurs who can make the difference. Okay. Entrepreneurs are the ones who can make a change in this country's condition right now. We all are talking, blaming about Modi's government. We all are talking about a lot of things which are happening. Why are government projects going out to other countries? Why are government resources are being sold out to private organizations? The simple reason being, guys, there are lack of entrepreneurs right now in India. We have become a consumer-based country today. We were once an entrepreneurial country. We were once a business-oriented country. Today, it's become as a bunch of customers. India is being sold out slowly. All the government projects and the resources are being outsourced to a lot of other foreign organizations or even private organizations in India, right? The main reason being we are lacking of number of entrepreneurs today, guys. We need more entrepreneurs. We need more people who can successfully handle a business. And that's when we can actually build this country with a population, a young population of 130 plus crores of people. If we are becoming an entrepreneur-based market, just imagine India is going to be the #1 country, which every other country is right now eyeing on us because of this one reason that they also wanted to, take this entire market. Why do you think Sundar Pichai is the CEO of the parent company of Google itself, which is Alphabet? Why do you think he is the CEO there? Any idea? The main intent behind that is the CEO, if he is an Indian, he can understand the psychology of the Indian market. He can pitch in something which will work in Indian market. And holding a 130 crore plus population, they wanted to conquer that market. That's why a lot of companies today are trying to put Indians in most of the managerial position and the operations so that they can rule this entire market of 130 plus crores. But if we decide that we need to change this customer-based market to an entrepreneurial market, we can make the difference. Okay. So here today, I am expecting out of this crowd of maybe close to 60 people, I'm not expecting everyone is going to start something or going to become big or, you are going to create your brands and everything. But I am very much sure at least 10% of this crowd who's listening to me today would make a difference. You will be starting something big and you can make a difference towards the growth of the country and the economical GDP growth. I'm sure about it. So I'm talking only to those 10% of people, but it could be anyone who is listening to this. I don't know which 10% of you guys will start it. Okay. Now, talking about the entrepreneurship, now the first thing is, let me come to the topic here. What is the future scope of business? Yes, we know that entrepreneurship is good. We know that 9 to 6 is not going to work out in a longer run, right? But what is the future scope of business? If you need to understand the future scope of business, we need to understand the past, how the past was. Okay. So what was there in the past? The last 30 years, one thing which has completely dominated the entire world and the technology was computers, right? Everything was manual before 30 years. In the last 30 years, everything was computerized. Companies started their own firm computerized. They started venturing out into, computer-based company. So the technology was totally revolving around computers, and we are in a digital world today, right? This was the transition in the last 30 years. But do you know what's going to happen in the next 30 years? This transition is going to be from a digital world to a completely virtual world. This is how this world is going to transform in the next 30 years, which is already happening today. Okay, if you're aware, there are few jobs which has been killed by a lot of technology advancements. For example, when was the last time you guys saw a STD booth in your place? When was the last time you guys saw a cassette or a CD shop in your place? When was the last time you saw a post mail service in your place? When was the last time you saw a photo studio in your place? When was the last time you saw a taxi stand in your place? Do you understand the watch mechanic job? All these things, each and everything, whatever I told till now, everything is getting demolished, or maybe it's completely dissolving. Hardly you could find few people there, here and there. Before 30 years, if I would have told the same thing to the people that these jobs in the next 30 years would be out of the market, everyone would have laughed at me, isn't it? But today, I'm very sure, today I'm telling that all the companies or a lot of jobs are going to be killed in the next 30 years, again, due to the same technology advancement, which is from the digital world to the virtual world, just by one element, which is called as internet. Internet is going to rule the next 30 years, like how computers were ruling the last 30 years till date. Next 30 years is going to be a boom only for internet. Okay. Now you may ask, what is there in internet? What are those things? What kind of scope do I have in future? The very simple understanding is, guys, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, okay, and even cloud computing, mobile application development, augmented reality, robotics, virtual reality. These are all the things which are going to conquer the world in the near future, right? A lot of things which are already started. If you would have noticed, do you know that there are self-driven cars are going to be launched very soon? The traffic system is going to be totally changing. It's going to be modified. Do you know that cryptocurrency is going to overpower the banking system? Banking system is not going to long last for a very big time. Cryptocurrency, that is Bitcoins, a virtual banking system, is going to take over it. So already all these things are in place. And have you heard about a one world currency, one world order? People are trying to change it into a specific set of segment where everything will be driven through internet itself. Everything can be monitored and controlled by internet. How many of you have heard about Agenda 21, the resizing of the world's population? This is future, guys. This is future. And this is what is happening in today's life. And you know what? People who have understood this, people who know this very clearly, they are taking necessary measures to invest their time and their knowledge into these segments. People who are not aware of this, they are not even thinking about this scope of business at all. So today, if you are thinking of starting something, first think about future. Envision it, what is going to be the future. And these are the segments which can literally skyrocket in the next 30 years. Okay. Now you can ask me a question. I understood that Internet is going to be booming. I completely understand. But what am I going to do? Using internet, what am I supposed to do? It can be a question. Yes. So first thing, what you need to do is, I believe everyone would have had a self-reality check during this Corona time, right? You all would have understood what we went through during this last 10 months. We understood all the industries which were shining, depleted, and they were deteriorating in their graph. One such example is food industry, housing or the construction and real estate industry, health industry, especially tourism industry. Unexpectedly, IT industry itself started to completely deplete. Why this happened? No one expected these industries will fall down. No one expected these industries will, mark a very low graph. No one expected it. But during this pandemic situation also, there was one particular segment of business or technology which was continuously booming. Any guesses what it was? The only technology which sustained through these pandemic situation was internet-based businesses, guys. Internet-based businesses was literally conquering the markets. That is nothing but e-commerce, right? If you would have heard about banking sector, did you know that few banks started their WhatsApp support system? They are inclining towards internet. ICICI Bank, for example, do you know a lot of mobile network like Vodafone, Airtel, they started their WhatsApp customer support system? They are starting to link to internet. Do you know there were a lot of textiles and garment retailers who told that we will door deliver our product, you can just select using our application. They started moving towards internet, e-commerce. Do you know that OTT took over the multiplex as well as the theaters totally? Amazon Prime, Disney Hotstar, e-commerce again. So the future is going to be the internet, and in internet, the biggest move is through e-commerce. Now, people who understand this will be able to invest into internet and e-commerce. Now, what is e-commerce? In a very simple term, facilitating a trade through internet is e-commerce. If you keep a shop outside, a physical transaction will happen. If I take the same shop and put it through internet, that transaction which happens through internet is e-commerce, a simple layman definition. Okay. Now, why do you think it is so powerful? Why is e-commerce considered to be very powerful? The first reason being, if it's a physical shop, I cannot keep it open 24/7. But if it is an internet, it is available 24/7. If it is a physical shop, I cannot go so easily and access it. But in internet, it is so easy and fast and accessible. One click away, but here I have to travel. A broad reach it has, whereas a shop does not have a broad reach worldwide. This I just need to create a web page and it has a broad reach worldwide. And the last one is cost effective. If I have to construct a shop, a physical location, I have to invest more money. Whereas in internet, I don't have to put in so much of money. This is the reason why people choose e-commerce. This is the powerful platform. Now, you may all ask a question. What are all the industries which started booming in the last few months? Have you heard about Swiggy, Zomato, Ola, Uber, and few more companies like Zoom, Paytm, Reliance Mart? All these are e-commerce based companies where they started moving in a swift speed towards the growth phase. For example, Zoom touched a whole new level of high in their entire share market pricing. For example, Reliance Ambani was listed as one among the top 10 men in the list of richest person in the world. This is the difference what it has done through e-commerce, guys. So if you want to invest it, listen and try to observe it very clearly. It can make a difference only through e-commerce. Why do you think that Mukesh Ambani is trying so hard to buy the license of 5G network? Do you all know that he is trying so hard to buy the license for distribution of 5G network to the entire world? Yes, he is trying it. You know why? He understood that internet or data is going to rule the next few years. Before it was oil. If a country is having oil, they are the king. Today it is data, that is internet. That's why he's so desperate to have the distribution rights of 5G network across the country. Just he should be having it. So guys, let me come to the closing part of this entire discussion. What is the scope you have in e-commerce? What is the future in e-commerce? First of all, I wanted you to start doing brainstorming. Come up with your own ideas. Okay, the rule is very simple. Identify an existing problem. Find a solution which works. That's all you need to do. You need not do anything else apart from that. Okay, come up with an idea, find a problem. There are a lot of problems today. Find a problem and go ahead with a solution. This is all you need to do today. Now, either you can start as a B2B or as a B2C. I hope you would have known this, right? Starting with the B2B is pretty difficult because you need to understand the business functionalities. Are going. That's when you can start a B2B business. You should have a little bit of prior knowledge. But starting a B2C is completely easy. You just need to have a street knowledge. You need to understand how a customer thinks. From customer point of view, you need to understand. That's all is required. Okay, so B2C, you don't need any kind of prior knowledge. Now, I can share a few opportunities where you can start in a B2C. First thing is finance. One thing is finance, which is going to have a super opportunity in the future. Technology, yes, it has a boom in the future. Healthcare, it has a big future. You can also invest your time and money and start something in food, and I think it's a booming industry. Not all the people take a step forward to start something in this industry. Energy, yes, a lot of energy related startup, government operated. Not any initiative has been taken from a private or people like you and me. In energy, media is one of the biggest household where a lot of opportunities there in media sector, retail industry, logistics. It's something a huge ocean. So these are all huge opportunities. Scale or the magnitude itself is too big. Try to choose any of these industries and start your own operations. If I have to give you an idea, usually I don't give an idea. I wanted you to start something. You do brainstorming. Okay. But still, if I have to give an idea, let me categorize this into 3 different sectors. Okay. One is small scale. Second one is large scale. Or the third one can be investments. In small scale, maybe you can start maybe something in a concept of a cloud kitchen, web designing, blogging, online selling. Guys, I wanted to bust a myth here right now. Our society has created something, a concept like, selling does not have a bright future. It's something which is not normal people does. Salesman job are good. It's a myth. You can choose any of those industries which I was talking about. Maybe a web designing or a blogging or online selling, or you can create your own content writing. You can be a YouTuber. You can create a portfolio for yourself. You can create your own product or service and you can deliver it to people. All these are small scale, not on your own with a minimum amount of money. Then comes the large scale. Here, you can partner with a lot of established brands. Already they are established in the market. There are a few things which is like drop shipping. You can start marketing, which is like affiliate marketing, network marketing, digital marketing. Second myth I wanted to bust here. People say marketing is, again, it's not a booming field. People don't choose marketing, This is one of the literally hardcore field where you hell a lot of money today, guys. Okay. People whoever are watching any videos in YouTube, you know how advertisements, promotions, branding all happens. Marketing is one major source of growth. Okay. This is one more myth people used to tell you. Please don't believe it. All right. The second thing is distribution channel. You can start your own distribution channel. Or maybe you can start your own online shopping. You can design your own online shopping like Amazon, Flipkart. You can do that too. So all these are large scale industries, or you can do flipping. Okay. If you're not aware of these terminologies, you can also go through internet. You can Google this, how drop shipping works, how flipping works, and all these. Okay. The last part is coming under investments. How important is investments? Again, the third myth which I wanted to break through is a lot of people keep telling us, don't invest your money, don't get into, shares, stocks, and all. It's a risk. Please don't believe it. Please don't believe it. If you need to really become successful, you need three things. You need to know how to make money, how to save money, and how to multiply that money. The third thing is nothing but investments. Try to learn about stocks and shares. You need to have knowledge about it so that you can, play around with it. It's just that if it's a risk, it's just that you did not know about it. Start learning about it. Okay. Bitcoins, cryptocurrency, it is going to literally conquer the entire world. You can start learning about it. Investments in Bitcoins, cryptocurrency, mutual funds, capitalist. You can choose any of these paths and start your investments as well. Okay. So with this, I wanted to conclude here, guys. I wanted to just tell you two things. The basic thing which you need to remember before you start something. Keep it in your mind. Record this. Never forget this, guys. Okay? The first thing is start wherever you are today. Don't wait for something or don't wait for someone else. That day will never come. Start with whatever you have today. Don't think that when this happens, maybe I will start. No, that's just an excuse we give it to ourselves. The second point which I was talking about is never listen to any naysayers. Whatever you feel, there will be an intuition within you, a small voice within you. Just believe yourself. Just believe that voice and go for it. Okay? Don't try to listen to a lot of lectures or don't try to get a lot of advices from people, gurus, teachers, not required. A lot of people who gives lectures and advices haven't even experienced themselves. Okay, this journey of entrepreneurship, only when you experience it, they can show you the right path. Or else people who are into different field or people who are into different portfolio altogether cannot show the right path of entrepreneurship. So please don't expect a lot of insights from different set of people. If you have a thought inside your head, you believe your intuition, go ahead with it. This is the second thing what I want to tell you. Okay. Well, with that, I'm closing this, guys. As I told, I will be sharing the blueprint today, right? I told you I will share the blueprint. Now I will be sharing the screen and I can share this blueprint with you. Now I wanted to give one or two liner of introduction of this blueprint, okay? This is the blueprint which Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, follows. This is the same blueprint which Ambani follows. This is the same blueprint. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, any successful people you take, Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Ma, everyone follows the same blueprint. If you watch their videos, you will get to know that this is the blueprint which I have accumulated this after addressing so many seminars and conferences. That's the blueprint which I'm going to share with you guys. If you have a pen and paper, write it down. Maybe not today. In future, this is going to really help. This is the direction. Just follow these points in your life. This can take you to wherever you want it to go. Okay, so I'm sharing the screen right now. I hope that you would be able to see it. This is the blueprint which I'm unveiling to you. The first golden rule, guys. Believe in yourself. Love yourself first. Okay? If you are coming and telling me that you're going to achieve something in your life, and if you don't believe in yourself, definitely I'm not going to believe in you. Okay? So first have the belief in you and love yourself first. Only then people will start loving you. Okay? The first golden rule. Second golden rule. As I said, be thankful. Never complain. There are so many times where you will feel like I wanted to complain. Just imagine I'm giving a small chocolate to you guys. And if you're complaining about it, why did this guy give me a small chocolate? Do you think I will feel like giving a bigger chocolate to you? Never, right? This is the same thing what Almighty or the universe also does. If they give something, if we are not thankful for that, what we have today, they will not even have the feeling that they need to give it again or give bigger things to us. Not bigger blessings will come to us. So be thankful for what you have today and never complain about the situation, what you're going through today. The third rule is be fearless. In this journey of entrepreneurship, guys, let me be very honest and frank with you. You will be facing a lot of rejections, a lot of failure. Be fearless. Take it. Okay. Fourth one, the most important rule is analyze it, not an issue. But please don't sit and overthink. A lot of people do this big mistake. You know, they keep thinking, what next, what next, what next? Remember this one phrase, guys. If you wanted to know the next step, you need to take the first step. Okay? So go ahead with the first step. Have a calculative analysis and go ahead with it. Don't sit and overthink. You will start self-doubting yourself. So please don't do that. Fifth one, genuinely help others, guys. Okay? A lot of people, when they start entrepreneurship, the first thing what they think is, I can make more money shortly, which is not possible. A lot of people give up very soon because of this reason. Their main product will be money. Money is a byproduct. The more you have the intention of purity, care, and affection towards the society and the people, if you wanted to help the people with your product or service, guys, money will come to you. It's a byproduct. Don't run behind money. It will come to you. Just focus on genuinely helping others from your heart. That's all is required. Sixth one, make mistakes and fail. Okay? Now, this is again a myth which I'm going to bust. Please don't ever listen to people when they say don't make mistakes, don't fail. A life of an entrepreneur is full of failures. You need to take each and every trial, fail over and over again, and then you will experience success. But also remember, learn from others' experiences. When you hear someone's story, don't laugh, don't criticize, never mock at that story. Because if you're laughing, maybe tomorrow you will bound to go through the same story. But if you would have learned a lesson from that person's story, maybe you will be having an experience and you will not make the same mistake again. So learn from others' mistakes. Seventh one is never be perfect. Can anyone show me a perfect human being in this world? A perfect male, a perfect female? Is there anyone like that in this world? Perfection does not exist. Please don't spend your time trying to look for perfection. Just go for excellence. Every single day, step by step, keep improving. That's all. Please don't look for a perfect life. The eighth one, consistent hard work. People who have best talents will fail to people who consistently work hard. So if you have talent, if you have skill, guys, remember, there is someone who's working so hard. One fine day, that person will overtake you. So keep working hard. Okay? Hard work and never give up attitude will only push you further towards success. The ninth point is never, ever, never, ever, never, ever say no to any opportunity. Okay? Don't judge things. Why is it like this? Maybe this could be because of so and so reason. Never judge it. Okay? Keep learning. Never take up the opportunity. Keep learning. Don't have the ego while you're learning. A lot of people do this mistake, including me. I did that mistake. When someone comes to tell me something, I will try to judge them first. I will try to have a lot of thoughts inside my head. Should I listen to this person? Is this person really successful? Has this person had this experience before? A lot of judgments run through my head. Later on, I started chopping this off. That's when I learned that this next step of growth started happening. I realized it myself. So never say no to any opportunity. Take it and then learn it, guys. The last one, but this is definitely not the least one. This is the first one, I would say. Change your thought process first. You need to think big. You need to break the conditioning. A lot of conditioning is around us by our parents, teachers, society. Let's break the conditioning first. Okay? Let's start changing our thought process. If you want to change your life, first change the way you're thinking. For that, you need to be with the right set of people. Start finding the right set of people in your life, guys. That is very, very important. With that, I'm closing this entire discussion. Thank you so much once again to this management who has provided me this opportunity.